going on, everybody? Tanner with another video. Today we're going to talk about flash branding. Okay, so I'm with my partners here, Will and Noah, and we're going to be actually showing you the team, what we got going on here, and how flash branding is so different from dropshipping, and sort of exactly what it is. What do you do here?
So we kind of dropship a little differently than the average person does. We kind of have our own method, like Tanner was explaining. We call it flash branding. And basically, everyone in the e-commerce space always talks about the importance of building a brand and really retaining your customers and giving them a quality experience. But the truth is, it's usually very expensive and takes a long time to do that. So with flash branding, we're still technically dropshipping our products, but the entire customer experience is way better. And we get things set up much faster than building a traditional brand, and that's kind of the system that we've mastered and that we're going to talk to you guys about today. So we have a whole team that does it. I'll show you guys. So this is our office / apartment in here. So here we got Dan.
What's up, guys? I'm the web developer here.
Here we got Kaylin.
Hi, I'm Kaylin. I'm the project manager.
And then we got our amazing content guy who's actually behind the camera. Now show yourself though. Show yourself.
Yo, what's up?
He is a beast with social media, and he also helps keep us on track. So yeah, this is our spot.
I forgot about Will.
Oh yeah, Will does some stuff too.
We've been doing this for over a year now, and it works so much better than dropshipping. It's not even funny. You're creating like a real brand with the benefits of dropshipping still.
Let's get into it then. All right, guys. So now I'm sitting down with Will and Noah, and we're really just gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what a flash brand actually is and the difference between a flash brand and an actual just normal dropshipping store, that you would see. So I think right now the first thing that I think we should cover is really just the process of building a flash brand versus just an actual dropshipping store. Normally you're gonna go build your little Shopify store on a theme, do your thing, import some products, add some pictures from the supplier, and that's that. But what's like the starting point for a flash brand? Where do the roots start?
So I really think that the core of it is the content. So with regular dropshipping stores, as you know, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know, you're usually getting content for your website, social media, whatever it is, from the supplier. And the content that you get from the suppliers in China usually is like weird, because the cultural differences between China and the people who we market to, as well as ourselves, is usually very different. So their kind of style of how they shoot pictures of their products usually doesn't like align with what people who are shopping online want to see from brands. So the first part of flash branding is we always order our products, we get them express shipped from our supplier, and we take our own pictures and videos with it, and that's what Liam's job is.
Yeah, most people that dropship don't do that. They don't get the custom content, they don't actually bring in the products. And I think a lot of people just, even if they did bring in the products, they don't know what exactly to do with it, whether to make ads, what kind of pictures to take. But what's next?
Well, I mean, it definitely all starts with content, and it kind of branches out to what we do with the content. So there's very specific pieces of content that we put on our websites. All of our websites are built in the exact same format. Well, we actually have like 3 different formats that we rotate depending on the type of product. But we're not just taking random pictures and putting them on our website and throwing them up on Instagram. We do everything with intent. So we have very specific types of pictures that we know people traditionally would like to see on the website, so we always include those. And then same with social media, we kind of have it just systemized, the types of pieces of content that we continually rotate on our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we're just super active on those platforms as well. We always, on social media are replying to all of our comments and DMs. If anyone has any issues, it's a very friction-free process to get a refund. And that's like the main difference that flash branding kind of allows you to leverage is, having that customer service, having that custom content, little things like that make a huge difference.
And I think like the branding side of thing is something that a lot of you guys ask me about and want to know how you can actually turn your store into a brand, and what that process is actually like. But I want to hear from you, Will. Like, what's your favorite part about a flash brand, or the main difference you see between that and a dropshipping store normal?
All right, yeah. I mean, we're in 2019 going to 2020, and consumers are getting smarter and smarter. You can't just find a random product, throw it on a store, come up with some name, and like sort of half-ass it, thinking that like, oh, the product didn't sell. No, you can sell anything. Literally, Quip is a toothbrush company, like a toothbrush company that sells like subscriptions for toothbrushes, and people think they're so much better just because the branding. And they're doing amazing, and there's really the only difference between that and a toothbrush you get at Target is the branding. The days of like that whole like winning product are over. Like you can find one every once in a while, but the world's running out of winning products. You really got to focus on branding now, and flash branding allows you to do that while still keeping the benefits of dropshipping, like not having the inventory. You know, I guess that's the main benefit, and being able to start up quickly.
Yeah, most definitely. So what if we can give like these people watching that have a store just like one piece of practical advice that they maybe could implement as far as a little piece of a flash brand that could, you think, really transition what they're doing?
So I mean, the big thing with flash branding is that you're also not spending that much money to kind of have that brand and have it not just be a dropshipping store, because traditionally with branding it is usually very expensive and time consuming. So I'd say one piece of practical action that people could take that already have stores is literally just order your product from your supplier via express shipping or on Amazon if you could find the same thing, and just take a ton of content of it, pictures, videos, anything you can get, people holding it with, you know, scenic backgrounds in a light box maybe if you have one, and upload that content to your website and social media, and that should create a pretty big change in how your customers are perceiving you know, the quality of the product, and it should increase conversions for sure.
Yeah, most definitely, because you see like most people will just take an ad, whether it's an image or a video from someone else of the same product and try and promote it. It's like, you know, the consumers, you know, maybe they've seen that already and they're just gonna scroll right by it. It really doesn't stand out compared to a flash brand being able to actually, you know, have something custom, and you understand the product and know maybe how these potential customers want to see it as, and you can market it that way. So one thing that's been pretty questionable that people see as a big con for dropshipping, obviously, is the fulfillment. You know, they say, oh, I'm going to order something from AliExpress, it's going to take 2 weeks to get to them. But one thing about the flash brands is actually different. There's a whole other process to making sure your customers, you know, are getting what they bought in a timely manner and quality process.
Yeah, so the days of 20 to 30 day shipping, that's just not acceptable anymore. Like, that was when dropshipping first started out. People are expecting, you know, from Amazon they get like 2 day shipping, and with any dropshipping, 2 day shipping is fairly unrealistic. But we always go for 5 to 7 day shipping. We have a VA who doesn't just like fulfill the products. She'll actually go into our store, download a CSV of all the orders, send it to our supplier, and we express ship all our products to make sure that we mitigate chargebacks and we keep the customer very happy from not just the beginning but also the end. Like, a lot of drop shippers, as soon as they get the sale, they think like, now that money's in my pocket, and then you know the chargebacks start coming in, and you really got to keep the customer happy. And we've had returning customers, we've had customers tell their friends. You really can the dropship and have happy customers. That doesn't have to be like one or the other. It's very doable.
I just think what the big thing about flash branding versus normal dropshipping is really just you know, having the right systems in place, and obviously, you know, having a team helps a lot. You know, when you have people that are solely focused like on content creation, that's something they're good at, something, you know, Liam enjoys doing, and then that adds a core benefit to you know, the business side of things. But also just, you know, having systems in place for pretty much all the aspects of this puts everything together, and I think that's what really truly builds a flash brand. That's why you see different results from a flash brand than a normal dropshipping store.
And I think a lot of you guys might be thinking, well, I don't have a team, like how can I implement the kind of things that we're doing into your own business? And what I would say to that is just start with one thing. So maybe just order your product and start taking custom content, and just keep doing everything else the way you were doing before, and just implement that into your business. Then once you kind of have that figured out, and you know it's maybe on autopilot, maybe you've hired someone to do it, maybe you're just getting really good at it yourself, regardless, then maybe implement hiring a VA to just download your orders and send it directly to a supplier instead of, you know, using an app like Oberlo and shipping orders from AliExpress, because obviously that's a process, and you're gonna have to find a supplier, which we could talk about a little bit. Once you start implementing these things one by one, you'll notice your business start to change, and it's not something that you could do overnight. For William and I, this has been years in the making, and I wouldn't expect anyone who has just a regular dropshipping store to be able to flip a switch and do this overnight, but it's a process that you should start working towards, because once you do kind of get over that hump of having a regular dropshipping store to really having this type of flash brand, it really makes a big difference in everything.
So I'm actually working together with these guys. We want to bring something together for you guys. Over the next couple of videos, actually, we're going to be showing you a flash brand. Actually, we're building one together right now.
Yep.
We're going to be showing you guys a little bit of some comparisons, and then the results, obviously, from. We're going to run some ads and show you guys really the true systems that come into place for a flash brand and how the results are different, and how the providing that value to the customer is in a much how do I say it, more efficient process, I should say, than a normal dropshipping store, and everything comes together. So I'm actually going to put a link in the description if you want to join a waitlist for any information that we're going to give out about this. For those of you that want to learn more about a flash brand or are interested in maybe working with us and getting one of those, I'm going to put a waitlist below for those of you that might be interested in that. But I think that's pretty much everything for this video. In the next video, we'll be walking through, like I said, showing you a flash brand we're building, and go from there. Last words?
I think we pretty much covered it all, yeah. Stay tuned, we're definitely going to be dropping a lot of more information about flash brands, so if any of this stuff sounds interesting to you, if you think you could implement it into your store, definitely watch Tanner's next couple videos.
Definitely. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.